Steamworld Quest Hand of Gilgamech is the newest game from acclaimed developer Image Informed Games. The game was released on the Nintendo eShop earlier this year, but I didn't get a chance to play it until recently. But what is Steamworld Quest Hand of Gilgamech about, and why should you care? Let's start with the story.
Chapter 1. The Story.
The story opens with our Millie, an adventurous youth obsessed with becoming a hero of legend, and her friend Copernica, a student alchemist that tags along with her. Together with their friend Galileo, they embark on a quest to find out why their village was attacked, and also why the village's hero guild has gone completely missing. The story was fine in my opinion. I have to admit, I wasn't blown away by the dialogue in this game. It might have just been me. Maybe you'll love the interactions that the characters have. But for some reason, I wasn't invested in the characters themselves as much as I wanted to be. I can't put my finger on why this is. It's cleverly written for the most part, and there were character moments that I enjoyed greatly. It's just that a lot of them didn't personally click with me.
Chapter 2. Audio and Visuals.
Steamworld Quest Hand of Gilgamech's visual presentation is simple yet very clean. Character sprites are big, their emotions are expressive, the battle animations are crisp. The surroundings that you traverse in are nice to look at. There's no performance issues whatsoever. I never noticed any frame skips or lag at all. This game looks good docked on the Switch, but in my opinion it looks great in handheld play. The music has some definite highlights with some really good tunes, especially later on in the game. The voice work is a tough one. While I've never had a problem with the way Steamworld games have handled voices in past titles, this is the first Steamworld game where there's a lot of dialogue. So in my opinion, it could have used more than the standard babbling that other games had. Especially when trying to portray a scene with emotion. Even the same kind of chatter, but spoken in a different tone or inflection, would have made a world of difference to convey certain feelings. For example, they do this in the battles. And it works great. Not only are the sound bites satisfying to hear, but they also bring out emotion to the abilities.
Chapter 3. The Gameplay.
The gameplay is where Steamworld Quest Hand of Gilgamech shines. The turn-based battle system uses cards that you put down. You can only play 3 cards at a time, and every time you play a card, it gets discarded and replaced with a new one on the next turn. The cards are your abilities and attacks. Some of these are standard attacks, while others are elemental damage, power-ups, healing abilities, and many things in between. You can acquire new ones by playing the story, finding them in chests, and purchasing them. You can even upgrade them by using materials that you find and win in battles. You start out with only a few, but by the end of the game, the possible combinations are nearly endless. With each character being able to hold 8 cards at a time, you can build the deck you want to go into battle with. Only those 24 cards are the cards that will pop up during the battle. Every time that you play an ability or attack card that doesn't have a cog symbol on it, you will get a cog on your bar. Other cards, stronger ones, will need these cogs in order for you to play them. So it's important to be strategic in filling up your decks with a good balance of infinity cards and higher ability cards. While the cards you receive during battle are random, the game does an excellent job of balancing this by letting you replace 2 cards on your turn. So it's up to you to see patterns of attack in your cards, adding another level of strategy. I absolutely love the battle system, but I will say, due to the card abilities and only certain characters being able to use those abilities, if one of them die during battle, it can get really tough when you keep pulling the downed hero's cards while you're trying to battle and survive. This game is really tough, but also really balanced. None of your abilities ever seem overpowered, which is great because it always keeps you on your toes and never makes it easy. No matter what level you get to, it's always up to you to think your way through battles, and I deeply appreciate that.
Chapter 4. Final Thoughts.
Steamworld Quest Hand of Gilgamech is a great game for RPG and strategy fans alike, and while it does have some charm, I found it a bit lacking on the narrative. And while the battle system might not be for everyone, I found it to be brilliant and very deep. Overall, I still had a good time. My score for Steamworld Quest Hand of Gilgamech is a 7.5 out of 10. Really good. The good. Battle system is a blast. I love the nearly endless way to customize your abilities and attacks. The bad. The story can be flat at times. And the ugly. What is this bird doing? It's just sitting there. I mean, it's almost like it's watching us. Like it knows, you know? Like it's staring right into our souls. What does it want? What does it want? Hey, I really appreciate you sticking around and watching this whole review of Steamworld Quest Hand of Gilgamech. Did you like the review and did you like the game, or are you interested in the game? Let me know below and let's start a conversation. My name is Andrew. Until next time, this is Think Game Talk. Later.